at 100radioshows.com.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen.
So what's his handle?
GetBC.com.
You're gonna need lawyers, right?
The countdown to the 2025-2026 Grizzlies season is on, and our 10-game packs are the ticket to your ultimate fan experience. Whether you want to see the big names or just cheer on your team on the weekend, you can save money on a ticket pack that fits you. Choose from 4 different pack varieties or stack multiple packs to make sure you don't miss any marquee matches or electric atmosphere this season. Visit Grizzlies.com pack to get your ticket pack today.
Buddy.
What do you say, buddy?
Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rear view.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds? Not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, it don't get much better than this.
Yep.
Is your brand stuck on the sidelines? Tired of feeling like your marketing budget is just warming the bench? Well, then it's time to get in the game with Eyesight Media. We don't just put your brand near the action, we put you in the action. Imagine this, your company front and center, showcased in NCAA and pro stadiums and arenas nationwide. If you're ready to elevate your brand to MVP status, don't miss this shot. Visit eyesightmediagroup.com today to apply for an in-arena partnership. That's eyesightmediagroup.com.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Let's go, 8:05 on a Wednesday. Nasty Wednesday. God, it took me forever to get here this morning. It was brutal, rainy, gross day today. And I will say, stay away from Guantanamo Bay.
The heck does that mean?
Think about it.
You had a rough time.
Guantanamo Bay.
Driving 30 minutes.
Stay away from Guantanamo Bay. That's where the hurricane is. Oh. It's smashing Guantanamo Bay right now. Okay, I thought Obama was going to shut that mug down. He didn't. So now it's getting rocked.
And so this is Obama's fault.
Yes. Yeah.
And
damn him.
I think that's a fair criticism.
Yeah. Right, which is worse, Obama not shutting down Gitmo, or that East Wing fiasco?
Oh, man.
Obama shutting down Gitmo.
I love that East Wing.
Wasn't Gitmo supposed to tip over? No, that was Guam. Remember one of the politicians said, you put too much military equipment down, the island might tip over.
That guy's still there.
That's unbelievable.
That guy is still there. I forget his name. He really thought the island was going to tip with the extra military equipment placed there.
Jeez Louise.
That's true. And the guy, like,
there's
like a 4-star general. He's like, I don't under.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Islands don't tip over.
When how old were you when you guys discovered that islands, like, weren't just like water underneath them?
No, they're
volcanoes. They were rooted to the seafloor. How old were you when you discovered that?
I spent some time on Long Island
before I was eligible for to be in Congress. Considering
very young,
I figured that out at like 18 or so.
You know,
and I
was continental shelf, volcano. I knew about that.
What's
at a young
that guy's
age.
name?
Hank Johnson.
Hank Johnson.
Hank.
So here's the thing.
Jesus.
When you look on your,
he's still going.
He's still going.
The U.S. House House of Representatives from the Georgia's 4th district.
What's he worth?
Oh, they're all worth.
What are you?
They're all worth.
Hank, what are you worth?
10 million.
Guam tipping over. Get out of here. I'm in a weird mood today.
I don't know.
100 million.
So if you look at your feed on Twitter,
and you do look at politics, you get clips of Democrats, Republicans,
Scott Jennings a lot,
all grandstanding in these committee hearings where they're trying to fundraise it, off it, and they're trying to have their big social media moments, so they attack. It doesn't matter right or wrong. I'm reclaiming my time. Anyway, I see this guy.
He is not a millionaire.
Really
good for him.
He is the 431st richest person in the house.
Oh, so he's not rigging the system.
Then he's honest.
He's on. Well, you thought an island could tip over. He's probably stupid.
He is making about $750,000, but he is not making $1 million.
Okay.
He's making, or he was making.
Good for him.
Good for him. He gets
$750,000. Yeah. He's now making only about $500,000.
But if this guy's coming after you and you're like a witness and he's grandstanding, because that's what it's designed for.
Of course.
Both parties do it.
No doubt.
And this guy's grilling you. I couldn't help but going, Mr. Tipping Island. Okay, like
it might tip over.
I would bring that up if he's like, are you telling me that are you telling me that you think an island tips over? I remember you.
Yes. An island
I would
tips
always
over. I would own him. God, I hope my stomach's okay today. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie.
What did you do last night?
I don't like to eat in front of people. I told you that. And then an alumni box last night at the game, which great game. And everybody's eating and stuff. And I'm always afraid I'm going to spill food. And I'm just like, I don't like eating in front of people. So I'm starving afterwards.
Can you do me a favor? Just next time, just get a picture of you with just like a napkin, just like stuffed. Like
that's what I do.
A big giant napkin stuffed into your
I don't
shirt.
eat. No, I don't eat.
Just like right there.
Maybe a protein stick or something like that. I cannot spill anything.
Get a big napkin.
So I was starving, and I got McDonald's at like 10:30 at night. And I'm like, son of a bitch.
Was the order? Break down.
2 cheeseburgers and a small fry. That's it. No big deal.
Oh,
that's it. Yeah, but it still gets me.
Nothing.
It still God, there's cheeseburgers. I'm sorry.
Those are like
they're
finger
so
sandwiches.
good. I don't know what it is. It's just they're damn good. Little cheeseburgers from McDonald's. They're relatively cheap. If you get a Big Mac, it's like $15. But you get 2 cheeseburgers, 3 cheeseburgers, like $6. Anyway, little word of advice for all y'all.
Okay,
cheeseburgers.
So Cam is a little under
I might have to go to the
today
bathroom
because he had to drive through a puddle and he had 2 little cheeseburgers last night. What are we doing?
I don't know. I'm petty.
Are you? I was gonna say soft.
Soft, petty.
No, soft.
Soft.
You're not petty.
No, okay.
Yeah, soft.
All right. Yeah. I'm soft.
Now you could have said my stomach was bothering because of the way the Blues played.
Because
you
spun it
bleed
like
blue.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, they got a problem. They got many problems, and I don't know how it's going to go away. Change the lineup. Change what? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Send guys down to get claimed on waiver? What options do you have?
Pick one guy to send a message and send him down. Pick one.
Well, who? But a lot of guys you just can't send down. They're going to get picked up. Like I don't.
If I'm Montgomery, I go Cam. Pick a guy.
I wish Texier would have scored a couple.
You pick a guy.
I mean, is Texier? Is that going to send a message? Okay.
Send.
Where's Lucic? Where are you at, homie?
I was wondering about that.
He's still hurt. He's not even really Yeah, he's not even really That's not good. You're still hurt, especially growing, which kind of like they come and go, right? Like when you pull a growing, like it's always kind of there all year long, unless you sit out for months and months and months or have surgery. You're 38 years old. Your body's been through hell. Like you think he's going to be able to keep up with the pace and really terrorize people out there?
No.
Do you see how fast that Red Wings team was?
No, but you need a guy
need
who can give you a handful of minutes doing that. You can manage that.
They just cannot sustain any pressure. They were great for 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden they just sat back and they lost all their vibe and their energy. And Detroit's like, wait a minute, we're young and fast. Let's go. And they took that game over. They took it over. And
Didn't the Red Wings scored, 10 out of 11 goals were scored by the Red Wings in this matchup over the last 2 games.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
A lot of goals.
And some's not right. When you don't just give up a goal, you give up a lot of goals in a row.
A lot from guys standing in front. Monty even talked about that too. Like all those deflections, and people were like, "Oh, the Blues are unlucky." No, man. No. The guy got got a stick on the puck. That's a skill. They did that on purpose. That was a set play coming from the left point. He just takes a little slap shot over, and he's looking for a deflection. They did that 2 or 3 times in the game. That's not puck luck. That was a skilled play. And you got to take your guy out, and you got to lift his stick up. Guys are just standing there. Like little things like that add up. And all of a sudden you look down, you're down by 3.
Is a real thing, but not for 4 straight games,
you
right?
just,
Not for 4
hell
straight
no.
games.
Maybe if it took a bounce and it flipped over a stick or something like that, okay, fine. It happens to everybody. Happens to every single team. You create your own luck too. It ain't good. It ain't good. It ain't good. I don't have any answers.
I don't have that in me to chant that.
I don't have any answers. Monty doesn't have any answers. The players don't have any answers. They just don't. Man, poor Jakey Neighbors is out for 6 weeks. God bless it.
How far is Lucic away? Because he is a guy that at least changes.
He might be too far to even consider. Okay. He's not even skating the team yet. Like he skates afterwards and works on stuff. He's not even like skating fully with the
text him right now and say, do it. Come back.
Just come back with one growing and just pound somebody. Have one of those shifts where you hit somebody so hard the glass shatters like you've done before. But you got to get there.
Sometimes a little thing can change the whole.
Yeah, but if he's not ready, and then they're like, well, bring up Stenberg. What if he comes up and just gets -5 and all of a sudden you send him back down? Now he's flustered.
I don't care. You got to do something.
I don't know.
Right? At some point, you got to push some buttons.
Yeah.
You got to try.
That's true. But I'm just giving you.
I don't know what they are.
Well, because people are like, I'll just do this, do that. I'm just telling you the negative on some of this stuff, too. If those guys are ready, you're going to see them. But if they're not ready and you bring them up, that could stunt their growth. It could.
I understand that. But they're also adaptable grown men that understand the situation. I'm not in Brendan Schaefer territory where I'm like, fire everybody. I'm just saying that push a couple buttons.
I agree. Your back is against the wall.
I don't care what they are.
Oh, it's early.
Shake it up a little.
It's early in the season. Look at the standings. Who are you going to catch?
No, it is early.
But you are getting into a jam right now. Your backs are against the wall.
I understand. And you don't want to have to dig out of a hole.
You are.
That you're digging for yourself. But when they won the cup, they started poorly and it came together. I'm not saying that's going to happen, so please don't misinterpret what I'm saying.
I know what
I'm saying it's early, but because it's early, shake it up a little bit and try to get back on track because I think they have talent. They just got to battle through this.
God, look at their schedule too. Every other night, back to back on the road. Oh man!
Here's something that Rock was texting me last night. He said, "Do you think if Cam stuck around for the whole game, they'd do better?" Remember you texted that?
I did not text you. That's an absolute lie.
I do creep out after the second.
That's an absolute lie.
Rock said, "I'm not calling out."
I like my gig.
I'll read it.
I have been wondering.
He said,
I was wondering that when I was driving in today. So if they would happen to go to if there's like an overtime, you don't have to do anything extra.
No. No. I got a good gig.
Rock, let's not make that public.
I got a good gig right now. It's everything. It's lovely to get down there, see
awesome,
everybody.
Man. That's fantastic.
I got really 15 minutes of work. Easy peasy. Kate puts makeup on me. My face looks okay. As long as I don't turn my head like this, you don't see my bald spot. I'm in a good spot right now.
You're in a great spot.
Great spot.
Can I read you what he texted me last night? He said, I'm not trying to call out Cam here. But don't you think if he hung around
you son of a
post game, there'd be more positive energy in the building?
I'd be driving home still.
You know what I was doing last night. I texted you what I was doing last night. I showed you photographic evidence of what I was doing during the Blues game.
You were making some dang good.
I was texting one of you, but it wasn't Jimmy.
What would you make last night? Some sandwiches?
I made some sandwiches last night.
What was that?
And I showed you the. It was.
And you made the sauce too.
It's a very in-depth process. I show you that.
That would get rated high in St. Louis.
It was a good.
You put time and love into that, and you made your own sauce too from scratch.
Damn right.
That's Adriana's.
Little chipotle mayo.
That's what you do.
Aioli, if you're
That's
fancy.
what you do.
What is aioli? It's a little oil, right?
It's a mayo.
I
think it's literally the difference is that, to your point, I think they add olive oil or an oil into the mayo, and then you make it an aioli. It's a mayo.
So every sauce is really mayo based.
Well, not every sauce.
I know, but you know what I'm saying. In a lot of them.
Yeah, I don't like plain mayo. I like to put some hot sauce in that or seasoning.
I hate plain mayo. I can't do it.
I like
it's too fattening. I feel
on a turkey sandwich.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
A little mayo
and mustard.
So that's.
I like to put a little something into the mayo just to kind of drown out the fatty taste to it.
That's what I do the light mayo because I don't need like the fatty mayo flavor.
I don't need it either.
So it's like And this one's simple, man. Cam, it's just a couple whole chilies, adobo chilies chopped up. I do like 5 or 6 bulbs of garlic. And then you hit it with the Lowry seasoned salt.
Lowry's, that's Missouri.
Throw that thing in the blender for a while. You got a nice little chipotle.
That is good idea there, baby.
Can I throw some out here?
Yeah.
And some chopped chicken thigh. It was perfect.
If you have a really good turkey, like the real turkey, right? You got a nice Kaiser roll, maybe good American cheese. I don't really want spices. I don't want seasoning. Slap a little mayo and go to town, because the basic flavors sometimes are the best. I go to people go to restaurants and they'll start throwing the salt and pepper on before they even tasted the food.
Yeah, no, I know. You got to taste it first. I do throw salt on turkey, though. A little dab of salt on that turkey, but I like turkey and mustard, too. Yeah, regular
That's good.
I only just crush turkey. I love it. I really do. But I like to get creative. I like what Rock did there. I like to make my own sauce. You know, sometimes you fail and you're like,
You like that
throw it away.
Rock's texting me about you?
Yeah. Did he bring up EJ too? You got me.
Sorry, that one.
You put me downtown Chinatown.
That was really good.
You put me down, dude.
I was proud of that one.
You know, oh man, that was a good one.
You can't really have feelings on this show.
Can't. You just gotta let it be.
Take it personally.
You just gotta let it be.
Especially with the chat line.
Yeah.
We'll get into plenty of the Monty audio, but here's one right off the rip that it's the most simplified one. It's very calm. It's very simple, but I honestly think he might be driving really to the biggest root of the issue right now with the Blues.
Where as a team, you have that, you know exactly where you're going to go with the puck. And right now that fluidity to our game isn't there consistently. And when it's not, like the first 10 minutes of the first and the first 10 minutes of the second, it was there. When it evaporates, it's like we don't back each other up the correct way.
It's true.
I really feel like that's like
true.
Everything watching the team has just been, they don't look connected at all.
No.
And that's what he's getting to. Is like it doesn't seem like the next guy knows where the other guy thinks the puck is supposed to be. And then they get disjointed. And I mean, obviously in hockey and basketball, these are two sports that if your defense isn't tied together by a string and everyone isn't going, you go here, I go here, he goes here, I go there. If you're not reacting and reading all these moments in the pressure, you're going to get torn apart. And that's what's happening.
And that's what they say. Don't overthink it. Because once you start thinking instead of reacting, then you're a step behind. Those guys just know, boom, boom, boom. And then you see spurts, even the first goal. Like, that was a great forward check. And Schenner made a play, and they kicked up to the point, and Broberg had a nice shot on that, and da-da-da-da. And then Shen was in the right spot for the rebound. And then he got into a fight, and I'm like, okay. Like, they were going. I didn't even want him fighting there. I know he tried to fight first shift. They said no. Then he goes out and scores. Then he fought. And then kind of things started to collapse in the first period. I'm like, I love Schenner so much. He's a great captain. He works his ass off.
He's my favorite player.
He works his ass off every game, man. He gives it his all. He'll crush you. He'll fight. He'll block shots. He'll score. He'll do this, do that. Is he -9? Yeah, I know. But he's got work to do with that. But I didn't think he needed to fight at that point. Listen, if you're going to fight, I like it because it shows you got balls. I understand that. I just feel like you had the momentum. The simp telling Cam the Blues need to do something, but then supports every pile of dog crap the Cards threw out there on a nightly basis. Gino.
Give me an example. Like, what are you talking about? They were not good. Like, did I say they were good?
Throwing bombs, baby. Throwing bombs.
By the way, I did text Ollie the other day, and I go, just so you know, I'm in my feelings. And he's like, why? I go, because someone said I simp for you on my radio show.
That's good, though.
And you know what he does? He sends me some of his DMs that fans have sent him. And he goes,
oh, man.
Don't even tell me about it.
Oh, God. So he's on Twitter and stuff or Facebook or whatnot?
I don't know where he gets it, but he sends me messages from fans. Some of them are harsher than you can imagine.
I can only imagine. Would the Blues consider putting Pujols and Molina on the coaching staff since the Cards won't? Putty Chan, that's a great question. That's a great question. I don't know if it's the coach. It's tough to dissect this team this year. It really, really is. They're confusing because they look good when they look good, and then all of a sudden they look terrible. They didn't have a shot on goal until the 6 minutes to go in the third. What happened too was
they jumped out 1-0 a minute in,
flying around,
and you're like, "What? Wait a minute!"
Flying around. Then he got into a fight, and then they scored, and then they're going. There's like 30 seconds left, and then Holloway takes a penalty, which just then they score on the power play, 2-1 going into the second period, and you're like, okay. Then it's just unraveled.
Blues got used on faceoffs, as I recall.
Yes, murdered.
Out hit them though.
Yeah, because they didn't have the puck.
And then they had what did they have? No power plays?
Maybe one.
Maybe one, not enough. Because if you're not getting power plays, it can be an indication, if I'm wrong, that maybe you're not working.
You don't have the puck. Oh, they're out hitting every team because they have the puck the whole time. That's why you're getting your hits. You're chasing them around because they have the puck. They're in control of the game. They're winning 75% of the faceoffs. I hated it as a player that had limited ice time. If I'm out there on a draw, which I never liked, I always like to go out there when no one I can creep out and I'll just find somebody with their head down because it's usually somebody dumps the puck in, then my line goes and I could just sneak in. But off a face-off, they know you're out there. A D are going to have their head up. And if you lose a draw, you're chasing. You're just chasing. They go D to D, chase. They dump it in. They hold on the puck. 30 seconds goes by, the shift's over because they won the damn puck.
They got used on face-off.
They got abused.
All right, so Kim, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Go ahead.
Give me one guy that you could do some with to send a message, even if it's just temporarily. I don't care about calling a guy up.
No. It's not.
Sometimes you call up a guy who may not be ready, and you go, "Look, we got to do something. You're going to be up here for a little while. See what you can do. If not, we'll send you back."
I would say
you're not going to mess up his.
Somebody that would be eye opening. Buchnevich. Can't. He's going to no move calls. Put him on the fourth line. Juggle the line. But they've been juggling the lines too. Like, I don't know. Maybe that would be because he's not doing much, Bucci. He's had a lot of chances where he's just right there.
Just do something.
That would be a guy that I would think would raise some eyebrows is Bucci.
That's why
he's part of your core. He's making $8 million. You send him to the fourth line or sit him a game. That's a wake-up call.
Okay.
But Texier, you do something when no one cares.
Okay.
No one cares. Sonny, you do something when no one cares. Booch would be a guy. I don't know. You know what I'm saying on that, Rock?
Well, Randy was going a little bit more extreme yesterday.
Oh, boy.
He was pulling.
He went Schaefer. Did he go full Brady Schaefer?
No,
what'd he do?
He just went more movie line. It was like I think it's time to shoot a hostage. And so then it was who
I don't like gun jokes. Cam doesn't either.
I don't.
It's an old movie reference. That's what Randy likes.
That was a shot somewhere.
Yeah.
I was throwing out, even though it's pie in the sky because of the no trade clause for Buchnevich. Because right now it's like for him to like accept a trade, or like take a team, exempt a team for his no trade clause. The team's gonna have to be on the East Coast. Because that's how the Russians work. So let's just get that out in front.
Yeah.
Like if he's going to if he's letting them trade him to a team, it would be a team on the East Coast. So now you have to ask: is there a team on the East Coast that's one good enough, or two has an $8 million free up in cap space, and that doesn't exist.
It also
so you can't trade Pavel Buchnevich.
It also takes a while to work out the details of a trade.
Yes.
I want something a button pressed now.
That's how you
sitting a guy.
You can sit him out.
Sit him. Then sit him.
Sit him. Make a statement. Make a statement.
If you can do that,
you
like that.
You got Neighbors. Thomas. I thought Thomas was going to play in that game. Apparently not. That's not good. I thought he was going to. I was reading that he was coming back. Nope. That means you got rocked pretty good. That ain't good. So now you got to sit one of your top players out to make a statement when you're already missing two of your top. Oh yeah. How are all the fans? Sorry. How are all the fans who couldn't wait for the Cardinals season to end to watch the Blues play? It's like Groundhog's Day. That's true. We're pumped up about this season. I think the fans in this town were really pumped up. This is surprising to everybody. How wrong was I at the beginning of the year? Everything I said was wrong. Mayu and Tucker were like, although Tucker's doing pretty good, actually.
I think he's been one of the better guys.
Mayu kind of slipped up last night. He got walked a couple times. But he got rocked behind.
Young guy, it's early. I know that's an excuse, but it is early. But you got to do something now to try to right the ship.
Man, you're gonna have to win sorry.
Because right now there's a feeling like the other shoe's about to drop. Blues score a minute in. all the momentum in the world. They're flying around. Well, the other shoe's going to drop.
Yeah. Yep.
You can't let that creep in.
It's there. And again, like you're going to have to go like 8-2 a couple times. I don't know. Like again, it's
Please don't say the season's over.
It's not over, but God, you would really have to go on a run now to keep up with some of these teams. Look at the teams in the Central.
Right, you have time. Like you don't need 8-2 right now. You need to start winning some games.
Well, what did Monty say there? Play that clip. It's actually
I
interesting.
haven't found that clip yet.
He's like, everybody goes 3-6.
I read that.
And now we just got to go 6-3, and now we're 500, and then you go from there. Because everybody does
that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You don't need 8-2.
That was a good.
You need
statement.
6-3.
Yeah.
And then you're
That's
back in business.
Exactly.
And that's a good jumping off point. Changes the whole trajectory. Guys are feeling better about
But
themselves.
I just watching these other teams play, man. They just look different. Utah was flying around. They were so fast. Detroit was so fast. Pittsburgh, Crosby, and Malkin look fast. The Blues don't.
When you're not winning, you look slow.
Yeah. Well,
You know, it's like in baseball when you're not hitting, it looks like you don't care. You know, there's some
That's
parallels there.
That's true. Oh man. Let's see here. How about moving 55 down and giving Broberg the D minutes? That's because 55 has been struggling too. Broberg actually looked pretty good at times. I know he got scored on maybe when he was penalty killing. He should have kind of crept up on DeBrincat. Maybe whoever tipped that in, lifted his stick. He was caught in no man's land. But when Broberg gets the puck, he's such a smooth skater. Then he'll move up the ice, and then all of a sudden he'll have to get back. He gets right back. Like he's so smooth. Yeah, give him more minutes. Yeah, hell yeah. But that's not a statement whenever they see the lineup, then Parayko's on a third pairing. Like somebody's got to sit. That's when people are gonna be like, God dang, Bucci's sitting.
Bucci.
I would say.
So
It's not Kyrou.
This
This
is
eight game point streak.
This is a long answer from him, but it's very good overall, and it does have the record stuff that he's talking about at the end of it.
It's shocking, to be honest. You know, the amount of grade A chances that we've given up has been, and it sometimes it's our tracking, sometimes our D zone coverage, sometimes it's our puck management. Something ugly is rearing its head every game. And we just got to get back to the drawing board and work together and, be excited about the challenge and opportunity of how long a season is. You're going to go 3-6-1. Almost every team in the NHL this year will go 3-6-1 in 10 games. Now, we did it in our first 10 games. Now, if we go 6-3-1 in the next 10, we're back to 500. At one point, we're going to go 8-2. But we have to start turning the corner with our habits. The habits get you through this. And then when it turns like it did last year, I'm not talking about last year, but it does turn. And we just got to make it turn as quick as possible.
Dang. Something ugly, it's rearing his head. That's true.
Also shocking.
Yeah.
Another word that jumps out to me.
Man, oh man. Yeah, god dang. How are the prospects in this draft this year? Is it a solid draft, Rock?
Somebody already said this. Putty Chains in the chat. He said gagging for Gavin.
Gavin McKenna. Oh my god. Yeah, Bedard scored a hat trick last night. That Macklin Celebrini's flying around in San Jose. It's nice to get one of those kids that are superstars. You know what I mean? Because there's a huge gap from the first top 3 picks into the top 10. A lot of these kids are coming in at 18 and are ready to go. I don't know. I'm thinking too far.
How did Bedard do in his first 10 games? Not great.
Yeah, I told him he's going to be
right. But I'm saying, all right, he turned it around.
But then
Blues can turn it around.
but then I watched him live. I'm like, wait a minute, this kid.
He had a heady last night.
He did. They're flying around too, Chicago. That's what happens when you suck. You get first picks overall, and you get another high pick, and another high pick. Some of them are going to pan out, and they're going to change your team, just like that. Man, oh man. God, yeah, just like we've been walking by Steiner last night. Like, hey,
Head high.
Hey, dude.
Keep your head up.
He's got to walk past everybody. God. Walk past the riders. Taking a piss next to the riders, who I love, by the way.
And they love you.
Oh, I go up there. I go, what are we thinking? Let's go. Give me something. I
that.
challenge them. I go, this is what I think. Blah, blah, blah. What'd you see? Do you see him? Blah, blah, blah. And I like doing that. Every single one. I stop by. Boom, 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 boom. On my way to the alumni box.
Good.
Yeah. I learned from them. Those guys, man. Sometimes I'm like, hey, talking and these soupies in there. We're shooting a breeze. Those guys are locked in. They're like, they got everything in front of them. They got their headphones on. No one's bothering them. They're just typing, watching, typing every little play. They work hard, man. I keep an eye on that.
Are you saying baseball scribes don't work hard?
They got to. Are you kidding? That's even harder. Are you kidding?
A lot of games.
There's a lot of stuff.
A lot of games.
A lot of little different things that you got to jot down with pitching, with hitting, with this, with fielding, with errors. Oh, my God. Man, I can't keep my focus. The crowd was okay last night, which is good. A lot of Red Wings fans. Whoa. A lot. They travel, man.
Yeah, they do.
Holy cow. Good. Come in here. Spend money. Come to St. Louis.
They're also
spend money.
They're also more cultured than Blackhawk fan.
Oh, Blackhawks fans are probably one of the Philly. They're
but Blackhawk fans come to our rink in numbers.
Big time.
Start trouble.
Yes, they do.
I've seen it.
They've been doing that since the 80s. My dad got in trouble a couple of times bumping into guys when he was younger. Jim Patton from Remax 1, I know he was fighting guys back in the day. That's hilarious.
Yeah, there's really no need to fight over a team.
So dumb. Oh, what happens, though?
I know it does.
Dude, I'd be playing. I remember playing.
His stories about
it's so funny.
The arena and stuff like that.
It's so funny.
Absolutely insane. I can't even imagine.
It's so it's ridiculous to think that
way. Going to a hockey game and being like, "Yep, gonna have to get in a fight tonight."
I know.
I just can't imagine.
This sounds god awful.
We used to do the post game, pre and post, from I don't know what they called it back, the Bud Light Zone or something. It was like a secluded bar.
Yeah.
I think you needed a special pass to get in. So you think, all right, we're going to have adults in here.
No.
And when the Blackhawks were in town, 2 times I saw fights at the bar.
At the bar.
At the
classy
bar. Swinging.
Yeah.
Swinging. Guys having to be dragged
$200 tickets. They're fighting at the bar.
Yeah.
I told Jimmy this before the show when we were doing our show prep. I was because I'm afraid of heights like no other. Remember my first year doing on the road? I was so miserable because I got over it. It's weird. You're resilient. So miserable looking over and trying to call the game when I thought I was going to fall down and my head was spinning and I still sucked it up. That's gone. But I did look over in the alumni box, and I looked down and they do have that glass. And I'm like, if I did trip down these steps, sober or drunk, I'm falling right through that glass. I'm falling right. That thing's not holding me up. One little trip and it's over. And I look down, I'm like, I would not only die, I'd kill somebody landing on him. I'm surprised that guy in Pittsburgh is still alive. It's far down. If he was at where I think it was in the suite area, holy cow.
Are we going to talk about maybe what's going on with Pittsburgh?
They're good.
I mean, no, 3 people have fallen at
what is up with that?
Pittsburgh arenas this year.
Weird. Did they do it at the Pirates game too?
And
Steelers and
I don't know if they've been
I was thinking about that. I'm like, oh my God. Scary. But that glass ain't saving me.
Stop leaning over steep inclines.
Yeah, but I think he tripped and fell and busted through it. Oh my God. I was thinking every time I walk, because I like the little seats. Kate and I had reserved the seats right in front so you could see everything better. You kind of hidden a little bit. But I'm like, every time I walk down those steps, I'm like, son of a, don't trip. That thing's not holding me.
Yeah, but what really strikes me is you have a really nice thing laid out. You got your little seats. You got your little parking.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you know what we got to get you to do? You don't need to
stay.
No, that's Rock's thing. I don't care if you stay.
So we had somebody fell 21 feet from his seat onto the warning track at PNC Park during a Pittsburgh Pirates game.
Oh, yeah,
against the Cubs earlier this season. That was one of the other events.
Jesus.
And a worker at Acrisure Stadium fell 50 feet from the stadium's scoreboard on Saturday night.
50 feet?
So the worker suffered severe injuries, mainly to his lower extremities, and was listed in critical condition.
How far did this guy?
Is Acrisure Stadium the Pittsburgh Steelers Stadium?
What up, Grant?
Is Acrisure Stadium where the Pittsburgh Steelers play now?
Yeah. Grant, are you watching hockey?
So literally one fan has fallen at all three major
That is
Pittsburgh
ridiculous.
events. That's
Jesus.
really terrifying.
Jesus.
Well, no, it was a worker that fell.
Well, but somebody has fallen at
It's still a person, Grant.
Pirates game,
It's still a
Steelers
person,
game,
Grant.
and a Penguins game. I believe he's still in critical condition.
Grant's like, it's just a worker. Don't worry about it.
Jesus,
Holy cow. Holy.
This is the problem with
the young kids?
Well, with Rust Belt people, I think. They're heartless. Oh, no, another person dies in the mine.
It was just a worker.
Another person crushed
A grunt
steel
worker.
factory. Oh, no.
But Cam,
Chalk another up to Carnegie's death toll.
Cam, what do they have to eat last night in the alumni?
Oh, they had really. Kate said it was the best salad they've had. It's really good, healthy salad. They have, sometimes they'll have just regular chicken fingers, toasted ravioli.
Okay, but here's
quesadillas.
And you drove to McDonald's after your 2 periods of work because you don't want to eat in public.
There you go.
We gotta get you.
It's weird.
If we got you past being afraid of heights,
past it for the most part,
then why can't we get you?
Don't know. Because at that point, I think
people aren't watching every chew you take.
Well, I just don't want it to spill, and I kind of I don't want to.
Be careful.
I got a good groove, and if I eat too much, maybe my stomach will hurt, and then I kind of get like bleh. I got to keep my energy
How
up.
often do you get stomach aches?
What?
In regular,
I mix and match a lot of things down here.
Regular in life, like when you're going through life, how often in a week's span do you get a stomach ache after eating?
Call it a tummy ache for him.
Tummy ache, sorry.
It's just I'm rolling. If I eat a lot, I'm rolling the dice that I have to go to the bathroom, and that is a no-no for me around people. Because if I go in there and I walk out of that damn thing and some poor woman has to go in right after me, I cannot handle that.
Okay.
It would be horrific.
I say this a lot. When we're figuring, sometimes you got to define your terms. Is it you're not afraid to eat in public? It's you're afraid of what could happen post-eating.
More post-eating, but I just don't like eating in front of people. I don't
like to why?
Because when I'm eating, I want to be able to chill. I eat even throughout the day. If I have stuff going on, I peck all day. I don't eat something huge unless I have a 3-hour gap where I can take a nap.
You get a couple of tendies, you put it on your plate, you throw them back.
I'll munch on a couple little things here and there, but nothing substantial. So I'm still hungry. And then I'm like, let's just go. And then we'll get something. Let's just get home. And then we just go grab McDonald's and it's over, baby. But I don't know. I don't know. But I don't want to have to go to the bathroom. And I do not trust my stomach in certain situations.
All right, I have another question.
But I will find a bathroom, though. I know a lot of people up there. And I know there's a little bathroom somewhere that nobody goes to that could just be mine. And then I won't have to worry about it too much. You know what I mean? Like the women's bathroom I did in Albany. I'd always go to the women's bathroom because no one was there and it was clean until the woman came in when I was going to the bathroom. That was embarrassing. I had to apologize. But it's just one of my pet peeves, man. It really is. But some guys I know don't give a damn. And it's just
it's a normal human function.
Yeah,
Cam.
I know.
Cam, let me ask you this.
But it's nothing worse when you're when you in a work environment and a guy comes in here and he goes to the bathroom every time here. Why are you doing it here? Do it at home. Get up a little bit earlier and get that crap out of you at home. I don't want you coming in here making this your everyday damn thing where you take a dump.
No, we used to have this here. We've had over the years this discussion by radio.
Yes, know more than anybody.
But sometimes you can't help.
Yeah, but if you make it your daily routine, that's unacceptable, in my opinion. You know that, you're on the show and you just hear the toilet flush. You know somebody that's their daily routine is to do it at the public bathroom at work.
It's
disgusting.
The on-air studio that we have at FanDuel Live, right? It's small. They make great use of it, right? So there's a studio and then a little tiny green room where you sit and watch the game, little table, and there's an adjacent bathroom that's tiny with not even a real door. It's like one of those rolling doors.
Oh.
If business is done in there, then everyone pays a price. So that I could understand. But here's my question for you. We already laid out. I put you on the spot. One guy, probably got to push a button on.
Booch.
If you were trying to find one guy for the Blues to get the personality out there, to be maybe not the best player on the team, but someone who will engage, has a fun personality that you, if you're the Blues, you could throw out there and let them do some of the radio interviews, who would it be? I don't know that person.
I'm going through right now. Benner.
Is that a good question?
Damn good question. All the D, no. Tucker's really quiet. Mayhew's not going to say anything. Parayko's got a good sweetheart, but he's not going to entertain you, I would say. Falk's probably not going to entertain you. Broberg certainly he's not going to. Now let's look at the forwards. Sonny will be funny. That rhymed. Walker would be probably the best, in my opinion. Now, I don't know Bukestad that well. I don't know Suter. They seem like they're quiet dudes.
Walker's playing well, right?
Walker's playing. Yeah, he's not like he did last year. They don't have an identity line like they did last year with Foxa, unfortunately. Walker was out there for a goal. He left the front of the net for two guys behind the net. Puck goes right out to the dude that he should have covered. You know, he's not really crushing guys. Has he fought much? Like, that's Walker's fight. That should have been his. I know he was assing a couple cats here and there, but, you know, Schinner's kind of doing all the dirty work. Like, Walks needs to put somebody downtown.
He's like an Iron Man.
Yeah, I know. And it's, you know, he
all right,
can't do everything.
But Walker be the guy you'd put out there.
He's got an interesting story. He's funny. He's willing to play ball.
That's what you need. Get him out there.
But a lot of guys don't. They don't care. They don't want to do interviews. And I kind of get that. Like, I needed to be funny and stuff. I guess part of my thing, kind of, you know, and that's my.
As a player,
these guys just don't.
If you're not a superstar, if you're a player, don't you think it adds to what you bring to the team if you're popular with the media and then therefore popular with the fans?
Yeah.
Don't you think that'll put a couple extra? Well, you're a local kid.
Yeah.
But I don't care if you're local or not.
No, I know.
I think it puts a couple extra bucks in your pocket.
And it's easy. Andy Strickland said Logan Mayhew was the next Petro. Hold him accountable, Cam. Billy boy, what's up? He might be. Billy boy, that's hilarious. Yeah, he might. I don't know. Like, we don't know yet. He's certainly not right now.
He's shown you enough,
When
right?
Petro was 22, though. When Petro was 22, he was taking over games, I think.
He's not Petro. My point is, you've seen enough of this guy's skill to know there's something there.
There's something there. Yeah, there is. Cam needs his own box at Enterprise so he could eat in peace. You're damn right, Kyle. I think I got hooked up.
Get a box for Cam. Get a box for Cam. Get a box for Cam.
Pretty good hookup there. It's nice.
You have the best hookup.
Yeah, I know. It is.
You just can't go number 2 there.
I just can't do it. Can't do it. It's a nightmare.
This is a gross. Take care of business in the morning before you come here.
Oh my God, yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I do too.
Sometimes I'll go out and I'll sit in the car for a little bit and be like, "Whoa, do I take this journey? No, I'm gonna go back inside for about 5 minutes and see what happens."
It's a different type of journey.
I tell you what, like some of these gas stations, God.
You never handle that business
because it's always a construction worker in there. Disgusting. He's been eating. Trust me, I'm hanging out with my construction buddies. They don't eat healthy when they're on the job site. I'll tell you that right now. You know, they're on that job site. They're eating McDonald's. They're doing this. They're just getting by. Ugh. Anyway. Hey, the all-new Audi Q5 Premium is completely redesigned and better than ever. It's Audi's best made better. Now's your chance to drive one at home with a 3.9% financing for 72 months at Audi Kirkwood. Embrace the effortless style and exhilarating power of the all-new Audi Q5 Premium. Take your chance and shop their selection at the best Audi has to offer. Go see my buddy Neil and the entire crew at the Audi Kirkwood on Manchester Road or shop their entire inventory online at AudiKirkwood.com. Audi Kirkwood. Expect the exceptional. Right there, right by us. Bring some food, go check out an Audi, and your day is set. Okay, don't worry. We'll be back. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
Hot Take Central 2.0.
Now, as you sports fans know,
it's really getting out of hand, man. It's going way out of control.
With Cam Janssen.
I'm going to lead you down the path that rocks.
And Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
You're a legend in the city, living by day instead of night.
Weekday mornings from 8 to 10.
Hell yeah.
Only on the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com. Hot Take Central 2.0.
This whole situation is getting out of control.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
At Brown & Crouppen, we get that after an accident, money's tight. That's why we offer so much for free. First call, free. First consultation, free. Stuck at home or in the hospital, we'll come to you for so-call Brown & Crouppen, where we don't get paid unless you do. And your first consultation free.
Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill has a new menu.
But don't freak out.
Hot Shots favorites are still there, like their famous wings, tacos, burgers, and pizzas. Plus, sure to be new faves, like Big Philly egg rolls, the Bold and Hearty Slugger sandwich, the Buffalo chicken pizza, and 2 new wing sauces, Carolina Gold and Bourbon Glaze. And making a comeback, it's the return of Hot Shots' legendary waffle fries. So now there's even more to love at Hot Shots. Come try out the new menu at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Find the location nearest you at hotshotsnet.com.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown & Crouppen. 222-2222.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. Boeing rejected a counteroffer made by union members, so a nearly 3-month strike will continue. The striking workers are responsible for building military aircraft. The man accused in the 2024 crash that killed St. Louis police officer David Lee has pleaded guilty. Prosecutors say 25-year-old Ramon Chavez Rodriguez admitted to driving drunk and speeding with drugs and alcohol in his system. He faces up to 15 years in prison when he's sentenced sometime before the end of the year. A Bellefontaine Neighbors man is charged with first-degree murder after a deadly shooting at a balloon release in South St. Louis. Police say 51-year-old Donald Jones shot another man several times Saturday in the Dutchtown neighborhood. Jones turned himself in Sunday and admitted to the shooting. He's being held without bond. The former Ferguson Florissant School District Superintendent is suing the district for discrimination. Joseph Davis, who was removed earlier this year, claims he was targeted by a white board member because he is black. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. Some showers hanging around for a while. We still have that cold front moving through the area. Pretty windy today. Could get a few gusts up to about 30 miles an hour. Afternoon high will be in the mid-50s. Skies will stay cloudy. Overnight will clear up a little bit. Breezy and low 40s. And then we're back into a fair weather pattern Thursday. Sunny and upper 50s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Fast Track Auto Transport has been a trusted leader in vehicle shipping for over 25 years, providing reliable, affordable service across the U.S. Fast Track offers fast and safe transportation solutions for individuals, dealerships, fleets, and businesses of all sizes. The Fast Track team prides itself on honest communication, competitive pricing, and real-time tracking, which gives our customers peace of mind from pickup to delivery. Whether you're shipping a single car or managing a large fleet, Fast Track delivers a smooth, hassle-free experience every time. Come see why Fast Track Auto Transport has been St. Louis's go-to company for all your vehicle transport needs for over 25 years. The trusted way, the safe way, the Fast Track way. Visit ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004. ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004.
What are you so happy about?
I'm on the pill.
Aren't you two a bit old to worry about having more kids?
Not her, me.
You lost me there, buddy.
Steelman pills. Things weren't always looking up, if you catch my drift. So my doctor prescribed me a little something.
Like Viagra?
Yeah, but that's expensive, and it wasn't covered by my insurance. Steelman pills cost me less than $3 a pill, and virtually the same effect. I just called and got over 40 pills for only $99.
I have this friend who might be looking. And
well, if your friend wants some help, the consultation is free over the phone. No clinic. Steelman Pills sends it in the mail in a confidential package.
I'm on it. I mean, my friend will be on it.
Steelman Pills, going the extra mile to help men with erectile dysfunction.
800-915-9371. 800-915-9371. 800-915-9371. That's 800-915-9371.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
These two men here, are they with you?
On the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
You know, we gave up the 2 goals after the 1-0 lead. I thought we had a lull in the first period. Second period, I thought we started off really dominant in the first 10 minutes, and we took the penalty. We killed it off, but we lost momentum. Why we aren't able to sustain the rhythm and the fluidity of the way we want to play has been very frustrating. It's been like that since the start of the year.
Yeah, that's another thing too, by the way. That was Monty. Taking penalties at bad times and losing momentum. I mean, there's just so many little things that are happening that you could just put together and you're like, that's why you're getting your ass kicked. You know, there's just a lot of stuff going bad right now. Can we trade Boots to the Flyers for Gritty? Kate would be thrilled. You ass. Gritty's the best mascot in the league, though, by a mile. By a mile. And I know, like, Bowie from Seattle's kind of corny and goofy, tries to. No one's Gritty. Gritty, like, smack a kid around. That's when you know. That's when you know he's a good mascot. He don't give a damn, you know. Although, I don't know if a lot of this is staged, but some of those mascots will, like, put a pie in your face or something because you have a different jersey. Don't do that to me. I told you that happened to my cousin one time at a restaurant. My Nana was so pissed at this place. My cousin actually decked out, makeup, everything. We had no idea. Having her celebrating her birthday a long time ago, somebody came up behind her with a pie and smashed it in her face.
Who?
The guy working there.
Why?
For her birthday.
Oh.
I just remember good thing my dad wasn't there. Good thing like all my cousins and my Nana, and we were too young to like do something. Oh my God, she was so pissed.
What kind of pie was it?
Like a cream, just like a like a whipped cream. Just I forgot a whipped cream pie.
I'm a big vanilla guy. One of the biggest vanilla guys in the business.
You do that to me, we're throwing down. That's assault. God, she was pissed.
Who would think that's a good idea?
I have no idea.
Pie to the face is objectively funny.
Yeah, but if you're a customer and a worker at the restaurant does it,
Rock, if I did
kind
that
of
too,
takes the humor out of there.
You'd be like, what is going on here?
Oh,
decked out all her makeup.
That's hilarious.
Jesus.
Can we talk a little World?
Do you remember what restaurant it was?
No, my dad's listening. He'll text me.
Please text us and let us know. Jim, there's no reason to start the World Series.
Yeah, I was going to tease it. I was going to tease it.
Oh, okay.
Tease the tension.
Can we move to the what's that?
If you can.
Watch. Can we move to the World Series? Because I watched it last night. One of my takeaways was, and I tweeted this out, I don't care if the game takes longer than it does to get your IRS refund check. We don't need a ghost runner.
No.
But we do during the regular season.
Charlie's right.
My other takeaway was the game didn't go in the direction that a lot of people thought.
Thought it was over. Wow. Shohei on the mound. Over.
No, we're teasing.
I can't wait to dive into both those incredible points.
It's not fighting over the team. It's fighting because a bunch of drunk D-bags are trying to show which one is tougher. Not a Blues fan versus Blackhawks fan. It's Tool from St. Louis versus a D-bag from Chicago. Scenario is just hockey, but these types of folks would throw fists anywhere, anytime. Pretty good point by Daddy Padre.
Yeah, I would say, though, that the Blackhawk fans come with bad intentions. Just my observation. I was watching them at the bar.
I agree.
And they're loud, and they're saying things, trying to get a rise out of Blues fans,
who they are?
And then it blows up.
They're Travis. You know my buddy Trav.
Women, they are hot.
You know what I'm talking about, Rockio? How Travis would be when he gets pissy and drunk, and he's chirping like no other.
Maddie, what are you going to be for Halloween?
I don't know. Just grumble.
Chauncey?
What did he say? Just what?
He's disgruntled. Chauncey.
Chauncey.
I appreciate it, Jim. I appreciate it.
What Steve Kerr said the other day, he's like, oh, like he's not mad at the players or anything, but he's mad at the fans for chirping the players about the gambling.
Don't go.
If you suck, you suck.
What are you talking about? That's what you're mad about?
Don't
the
go
fans
after
chirping
the
the
fans.
players that are betting on
Go after the
games.
fans.
Don't go after.
So a lot of trans
His
news.
name is son Nick.
I think you should go after the fans.
Why?
I don't know. They suck.
Rocky-O.
It's a bad business model.
Hey, what
Like look at what DeWitt the third said, right? That was amplified in a little.
I think laughing at the fans is different than yelling at them.
No, he was kind of laughing like, you know, what are you gonna? You're not gonna show up, and that's gonna make us better. I understand what he was saying. It came across. It was an interview with Kilcoyne about something else, and that was like a battle cry for fans. Don't go after the fans. He didn't mean to.
It's not a good
He
recipe.
didn't mean to, but don't do it.
Whoa, that blew up. And it's still blowing up. People look at him completely different now just because of that. He's going to crawl out of a big time hole just because of that.
And he didn't
That's
mean
how fast it
He
happens.
didn't mean it like exactly as it was
but
interpreted.
didn't sound great.
I know it. You can't do it.
Can't do it.
Don't go
They're
after
gonna
the
get
fans.
See,
There's too many of them.
It's a funny, like, weird thing where it's like the fans' reaction to that moment made me want to go after the fans.
Yeah, but like, it's if you were in a position like BD3, you're thinking differently.
They're
If you're
your
a player,
customers.
if you're a player,
It's like
you're
he was
thinking
laughing at the
differently.
que-
If
like,
you're a GM, you're
He
thinking.
was just kind of chuckling at the
dude,
people freaking out about that is where I
it
was.
didn't sound good.
It's like, yeah, people are helpless. These
I love
days.
BD3.
Here's another
There's-
one.
There's
When-
no hope. There's no nuance. There's
When
no
Mo
gray
said
areas.
low hanging fruit,
Which time?
or it's like a trade,
Which time?
like those are things. Don't give ammo.
Exactly.
I actually kind of like.
They'll get you.
It felt like he was doing it on purpose the last 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, he was.
Like he was 100%. He would say, oh, net. You did that on purpose. You sweater wearing genius.
Oh man.
The arbitrage says he's right.
God, he would do it. He would do it. Well, when you look at the wide delta,
Oh.
stepping into the bucket was one where I think that was like Chris Gardner was like upset. The stepping into the bucket one was like,
We tore that up.
How dare you
Remember
say
that?
stepping into the bucket?
I love it.
Remember we
Stepping
tore
into
that
the
one up?
bucket.
Charlie was all over him about that too. The 3 different buckets,
Yeah.
or whatever it was.
He never. You know what? I'm surprised he never said grab the third rail.
I don't care. I like Mo.
How did he never? How did that?
I like
cliche
Mo.
never- How did grabbing
I
the
like
third
Mo
rail
too.
never come across?
Mo,
Remember I didn't like him that much? Now
Mo-
I do.
Mo didn't throw anyone under the bus.
No. Good for you. He took bullets. Good for you. All right. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Hot Take Central 2.0.
Broadcasting live from the J. Randolph Jr. Studios in Kirkwood.
Yo to the yo to the yo.
KLIS 590 AM, Wood River, St. Louis.
Cuba's second largest city, Santiago de Cuba, as the Category 3 hurricane rolls across that island. President Trump signed an agreement with Japan to speed up cooperation with the processing of critical minerals and rare earth materials. Mitch McCann reports.
The agreement to supply the United States with more rare earths is a win for Washington, coming shortly after it signed a similar deal with Australia valued at $8.5 billion. China, the world's largest supplier of rare earths, has tightened its exports in recent months.
Trump and Japanese Prime Minister Takashi signed the agreement, which outlines what are called cooperative efforts to accelerate the processing of critical minerals. Meanwhile, President Trump arrived in South Korea. The president's multi-day trip to Asia includes a high-stakes sit-down with Chinese President Xi, where he's expected to push for a new trade deal with China. A British Muslim commentator is in ICE custody after the U.S. revoked his visa. According to a Homeland Security official, Sami Hamdi's visa was revoked and expected to be deported rather than allowed to complete his speaking tour in the U.S. Conservative figures urged the Trump administration to expel Hamdi from the U.S., while the Council on American Islamic Relations called his detention an injustice. A federal judge in San Francisco extended a ruling which prevents the Trump administration from laying off federal workers during the government shutdown. The judge extended an earlier temporary order stopping any job firings while a lawsuit's pending. The administration has targeted job cuts in education, health, and elsewhere, which the judge said exceeds authority. From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Business owners, are you paying high phone bills for old school systems and lousy service? StrongTel cuts your phone bills in half and turns every phone you own into a feature-rich business system. Sean Roddy, CEO of Hennings Brothers Drilling, had this to say. We've been a StrongTel customer for over 10 years. It's great, and even includes an intercom with video to our equipment yard. I can watch live from anywhere with my smartphone. I'd recommend StrongTel to anyone. Never miss a customer call again with your StrongTel business system. StrongTel is a proud iTex partner and always welcomes your iTex dollars. You'll get award-winning StrongTel service, a business-class phone system, and cut your phone bill in half. So visit strongtel.com right now. That's StrongTel, StrongTel.com. StrongTel.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222. 222-2222.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It should not be based solely on advertisements.
Not sure how to get a lawyer after an accident? Call Brown and Crouppen. We'll walk you through it. Worried it'll cost too much? Here's a fact. At Brown and Crouppen, you pay nothing up front, and we never get paid unless you do. When you're our client, you'll have all your questions answered, all for free. Hurt? Get the facts and help you need. Call Brown and Crouppen now.
Tired of the mess? Let's fix that fast. St. Louis Closet Co. delivers custom designed closets, locally made and professionally installed. From master closets to mudrooms, we do it all right here in Maplewood, Missouri. Support local, get organized, feel amazing. Call 314-781-9000 for your free estimate or visit stlouisclosetco.com today.
St. Louis's new home for the best in sports coverage is STL Sports Central. Find them on YouTube or at stlsportscentral.com. With names like Randy Carricker and Bernie Micklitz leading the way to provide you with the latest news and commentary on all of your favorite St. Louis sports teams, along with great written content and post-game shows after every St. Louis sports team plays. That's STL Sports Central, online or on YouTube.
Listen up, fellow timeshare owners. If you're a timeshare owner and you want out at all costs, you're done, frustrated, tired of wasting money, you don't use the darn thing. Get out now. Hire the best Bulldog timeshare cancellation team in the business. Their in-house legal team, headed by a timeshare cancellation lawyer, can help you fight the biggest and baddest companies out there that sell timeshare. At some point, you were using your timeshare, but now you're not, and you're tired of wasting money. Before you go to the poorhouse, call right now and learn how you can stop the maintenance fees and put more money back in your pocket. Their services cost you a lot less than you think, and you'll save a lot of money over time. Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline now. It's a free consultation.
800-824-5131. 800-824-5131. 800-824-5131. That's 800-824-5131.
When you're building something new, you need a partner you can count on. I'm Big Toe Media founder Dave Green, and with our company, we didn't want just another bank. We wanted people who understood what we were trying to create and who were there for us every step of the way. That's why we chose Home Bank. From business lending to everyday banking, Home Bank has been much more than a bank. They're the kind of people who answer the phone, know your name, and believe in your vision. And the trust goes both ways. Home Bank doesn't just support our growth, they share in it. They take pride in helping local businesses succeed because they know when we win, the whole community wins. Business isn't just about numbers, it's about relationships. And with Home Bank, those relationships make all the difference. Home Bank is the team behind. Visit myhomebank.bank or call 855-577-2001. Home Bank, member FDIC, more than a bank. They're your business partner.
Is your brand stuck on the sidelines? Tired of feeling like your marketing budget is just warming the bench? Well, then it's time to get in the game with Eyesight Media. We don't just put your brand near the action, we put you in the action. Imagine this, your company front and center, showcased in NCAA and pro stadiums and arenas nationwide. If you're ready to elevate your brand to MVP status, don't miss this shot. Visit eyesightmediagroup.com today to apply for an in-arena partnership. That's eyesightmediagroup.com.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Yeah, 907 Kirkwood, Missouri. Jay Randolph Jr. Studios. Hot Take Central 2.0. Cam Janssen, Matthew Rocchio, Jim the Cat Hayes. We're doing our thing, baby. We're doing our thing. And we did tease about the game last night where if you 3 hours before the game starts, you're looking at that like, it's over. This game's going to be over. Shohei is the king. He's going to rip. He's going to shove, as Charlie Marlowe would say. And he didn't. And he kind of got hit around a little bit. And Canada actually won that game, and people were celebrating in the press box last night.
It wasn't.
It's Canada.
It was the Toronto Blue Jays.
Canada wins.
Look,
on native land.
Based on the game before, which took a long time to get through, you figured, okay, this is Shohei's showcase, right? The Blue Jays have absolutely no shot.
No.
Put on a hitting display the night before, and he was starting the next day, which what makes him the best player in baseball. Not only the best hitter, possibly, certainly right up there at the top, but also one of the best pitchers. So he gets a start last night. And you just felt like momentum-wise, this is going to be his night.
Yeah.
He does go 6, 4 earned, so the Blue Jays get to him. And the Blue Jays just wear you down with their lineup. And they have a lot of guys who are like contact hitters. They have certainly, with Vladdy, they have power in there too. And they just don't go away. I think it took off in a different direction that a lot of people didn't expect. Certainly, I didn't expect it to go that direction.
Yeah, because I saw that. I'm like driving home, like, I can't wait to see what the score is. I didn't even look at my phone. I turned on highlights. I'm like, interesting.
I mean, and Guerrero is, they talk about holding up 4 fingers for Shohei. Hold up 4 fingers for Guerrero because his postseason numbers are ridiculous.
Dude, he hits. Who do you think my favorite player is on that team?
On the Blue Jays?
Mm-hmm.
Bichette?
No. Short and stocky.
Oh, the catcher?
Yeah, baby.
Kirk?
Yeah. Alejandro. Awesome name.
And he's another guy. He's a really good player.
He's awesome.
But he always seems to step up in the postseason.
Yeah.
Like the other guy that those Dodgers have, Kike Hernandez. I think he made the final out last night. But that guy is 50 points higher in the postseason for his career. How does it? That says something about the kind of player you are. But
Yeah.
you're right. Kirk always seems to show, though last night he took an offer.
Oh. What up?
To your point, Jimmy, in his regular season career, Alejandro Kirk is a 743 OPS hitter in 6 years in Major League Baseball. This season for the Blue Jays, he has an 881 OPS.
It's crazy.
We're talking about 140 points higher or 110 points higher. 140 points in his career, 110 points higher than this season.
And how about Bieber? Because he was dealing last night.
Man. He's a monster. 5'8", 245 on Alejandro Kirk. Cam.
Say that one more time. Sorry.
5'8", 245.
5'8", 245, baby. He's supposed to be a cool cat.
That is an absolute bowling
They were
ball
talking
of a
about him
human.
like he's just a fan favorite. Everybody loves him. Cruises around Toronto. Does his thing. I like that.
I've been saying Toronto wrong.
Why?
You're not supposed to pronounce the second T.
Toronto?
Yeah, it's supposed to just be Toronto.
No, it isn't.
Yes, that's what people in Toronto. That's how people in Toronto pronounce it.
They're wrong.
They did an entire. Okay, well, here's the thing. They did an entire video asking the Toronto Blue Jays how to pronounce the city that they're in, and all of them
They don't even know.
And all of them said Toronto, and they go, "Yeah, my first few months here, I got made fun of because I kept pronouncing the second T." And apparently, that's one of the ways that people in Toronto know that you're not from there is that if you hit the second T, you're
Well, why
screwed
is it
up.
there?
I don't, man.
It's performative.
You
Consonant.
Canada.
We have some. I mean, we have performing vowels. In
Canada.
English.
I'm against it. Seems like a waste.
I mean,
it negatively hurts
Wait,
the
no,
national debt.
No, hold on a second. Rick Pitino coached a long time for what basketball team?
I'm sorry?
Rick Pitino coached a long time for
St. John's?
No, before that.
Oh, that would be
a long time for a team.
That would be
Okay, but after that,
Kentucky.
Okay, but after that one,
Kentucky,
the Cardinals
St. John.
of where? Where do the Cardinals play?
Louisville.
No.
Louisville.
Say it the way they say it there.
Louisville.
Say it the way they say it there.
Louisville.
No. Say it the way they say it there.
Rock is making a point. Rock is making a point.
Don't defend Canada.
Say it the way. Say it the
Two
way.
wrongs don't make a right.
No. Say it the way they say
Don't
it
Wait,
there.
Louisville. You would
Louisville.
say that's the same as Toronto? Louisville?
They don't
Is-
call it Louisville. Louisville. They call Louisville. They call it Louisville. You're telling me there's no silent letters
Yeah,
in
but
there?
usually S's are
We
more
call-
silent than T's, right?
Some
Now it sounds like you're moving the goalpost.
No, I am.
some,
I am moving
some
on.
people say Missouri
Well, now we're talking
in
about-
our own state,
We're
not
talking
me.
About, we're talking about consonants.
This way.
Don't
Now,
change
farther
now,
you go this
now
way.
We're talking about
when I run
consonants.
for lieutenant
Talk about
governor, I'll be
consonants.
saying Missouri.
Missouri.
That's smart. You gotta
Depends on where you're at when you give the speech, too.
You got to get in the O show.
Yeah.
You gotta
If
get
you're
the
in
O show.
Jersey, you're talking Jersey. You're down south. You got the hillbilly accent. Oh, yeah.
Here's my thing:
You change
if
it
you're
up.
if you're a politician, talk the same everywhere. Otherwise,
No,
it's
can't do it.
condescending.
You gotta
Can't
do
do it.
Wait. Also, hold on a
So
second.
funny.
Also, college football coach.
And a college football.
Doesn't what's his name who just got fired do that?
He said y'all in his farewell speech to his players.
He's getting bashed.
He should. He's a scumbag.
I mean, there's all kinds of people coming out bashing him. How are you that bad of a person and still get away with it like that? How they? I don't get it. Well, maybe because you have to pay. But people are bashing this guy like he was an
Because he's
evil
had-
guy.
He's had
Holy cow, Rock!
success at programs.
That pisses me off.
He's had some success, but not good enough to stay. But the truth is, if you're hired as a head college football coach, you're hired to be fired. It doesn't last. I mean, there are outliers, but it doesn't last.
Wasn't really what we were talking about.
What's that?
I mean, you're right, but I mean, it's just like the story about
But every manager, every head coach knows you're hired to be fired.
the story about Robert Saleh and one of the other guys who's currently a coach in the NFL, and they're on Brian Kelly's staff, and he invites them to the Christmas party. And when they arrive at the Christmas party, he hands them shovels and says, "You guys have to go shovel the walkway in the street, and then you guys are going to be the valet drivers for tonight." And
gutless.
Then after they parked everyone's cars, they were allowed to hang out at the party, but then they had to go get everyone's cars for them and do valet again at the end of the night. And like, if Brian Kelly doesn't deserve to be like suplexed through a table, no other
That's a
human
little
being does.
that's a little different than sending the kid up into the eye in the sky.
Also a scumbag move.
Okay, that's
Unfortunately for you, Rock, he's sitting on $100 million probably.
And
he can do what he
There's
wants.
a lot of rich people who are bad.
And you know what?
That is a
Like,
bother.
Hopefully he's miserable. And
The entire house
you know.
of Saud is a bunch of murderous SOBs.
no offense to the assistant coaches. Like, okay, we're in a pinch here. We need help. I've been through that. Christmas party for 590 The Fan, one of the 7 times I was fired.
We're not
The owner
valet.
pulled me aside and he said, "Jim, I want to show you something." And he showed me the new gear that they were going to hand out that week. And I was fired the next day by that guy.
That's hilarious.
Jim, come here. Put his arm around me. I want to show you something. I had these made up, and we're gonna hand these out, and it was
You
like
don't
really cool. And then the next day they told me
You don't think he made that decision after the party?
Maybe.
That's funny, man. People in Toronto are stupid then, Gino.
Every city's like that.
Gino also said
Apparently we say Chicago.
Gino chirped me pretty
I
good.
say Chicago wrong.
Chicago.
It's supposed to be Chicago. Chicago.
No.
Gino chirped me
Chicago.
pretty good. This is a good chirp. Gino goes, "You keep eating, you're beginning to resemble Kirk, Cam."
You're not 5'8".
I am getting heavy.
Oh, stop.
Oh,
You are harder on yourself than anyone I know.
I'm a realist.
You're getting thick.
I'm open about stuff. 100%.
You're not fat.
No, but I'm fat enough to where it does hinder my clothing and my pants I wear, so I can only rotate
Get
certain
bigger
amount.
pants.
I'm just saying, because if I do lose weight, then telling you.
Don't you have like different sets of clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
But you see what I wear every day right now. I mean, I'm wearing.
Who cares?
I'm wearing sweats, so because it's just I'm gonna.
I could understand when you have to dress up a little for your on camera stuff. I get that.
So if
but
your
when
weight
you're in here, who
fluctuates,
cares? Like the camera's like 10 feet away.
it looks pretty close right there.
All right, 20 feet away. Hi,
everybody. Did they play tonight? By the way, they got a day off.
The Blues,
Blue Jays.
No, they play tonight, right? Don't they? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they
That'd
play
be 3 days in a row.
Don't they do that?
Yeah.
They do 3-2-3-2. Don't they do that?
Oh, I bet you they got a day off today.
No,
they play.
Jimmy Cat. Hey,
Yeah.
Right on. Good.
I always forget if it's does any team does anybody do 2-2-1-1-1 anymore or 2-3? Is it all 2-3-2s now?
I lost track. They used to.
2-2-1-1-1 was the best way to do it. Am I wrong?
Yeah. Here's the thing. They
I
add
get the
extra
travel.
days, and you're playing in December.
Yeah,
you know,
I
like,
get that.
you got to be
That's
careful.
fair. That's fair.
Freezing.
They should definitely do it in the NBA though. The NBA should definitely be 2-2-1-1-1.
So yeah, maybe. So here's my thing. I said this. We sat through. Well, I didn't because I went to sleep after 12. But instant classic, 18 innings. Can we do that in the regular season? No, we have a ghost runner. I don't like the ghost runner. If it's every regular season game, they tell you is important. Except we're going to do the ghost runner so everyone can go home.
I don't
like it.
I don't mind it.
Most people don't.
I say, let's go.
It just seems cheap.
Speed the game up. You don't want to go 18 innings.
They've done a lot of things to speed the game up, and
But
I'm
you
not
also don't
against
want-
them.
That's how you wear out everybody.
Like
That's how
I
you
like
wear
the
out
DH now. I used to be a purist.
Yamamoto was going to pitch, and he pitched 8 innings the night before. So if you do that during the regular season, that guy's making what, 300 million? I don't know. Speed the damn game up. Save your players. Save their arms. The best thing about Brian Kelly getting fired is the defensive coordinator who left Mizzou loses his job too.
Yeah, a lot of
What do you
Mizzou
mean?
fans do not like Blake Baker.
Oh yeah,
because he split.
Well,
Yeah, there's a lot of hatred
It's
with
not.
these coaches.
It's not just that he's split. Most times people will get over splitting. It's that every fan base holds a grudge when you publicly tweet at your head coach and say, "I'm not going anywhere" with the Leonardo DiCaprio and Wolf of Wall Street gif. You tweet that at your head coach, and then a month later you are in a different program. That's when you get a long-standing grudge by the fan bases, because when you say, "I'm not going anywhere, I'm not leaving," and then you go, "I'm going to leave," that's when you piss people off.
And head coaches do it all the time.
Yeah, I know. And don't do it.
So I'm not telling the fans who to like and who not to like.
But who?
You're the fan.
College football coaches are hated more by fans than any other coaches in any other league. Is that by a mile?
Ollie gets a little hate. He's won some over.
I've never seen so much hatred for coaches, and they bring a lot of it on in college football more than any other coach. Seriously,
and it's because in pro sports the blame is diluted between at least two people. At the worst case scenario, you're bitching about your GM who built the team and the coach who can't coach him. In college, that is one and the same. The head coach is the head recruiter, and the head coach is one of the play callers, or has you assign him blame for at least one side of the ball primarily. And so because of that, college has all the hate. You're bitching about team construction, roster build, strategy, play calling, interviews, everything. Whereas hockey, a lot of times the GM's like, "Yeah, I'll fire the coach after 8 games. I don't care. Just don't quit bitching to me."
But I do think college football coaches are the quirkiest.
Yeah, I'd say.
I mean, look at Drink. Come on.
I'd say probably a lot of college coaches are weird. It's just that college football coaches have the biggest platform of college coaches.
Oh.
Well, college basketball coaches are also a bunch of weirdos.
Really?
Yeah, I bet you college hockey coaches are too.
but they're not.
Shohei Ohtani of being hated is Belichick when he was an NFL coach. Now people are just kind of dancing on his grave. Yeah. But the hatred was established with him as an NFL head.
Was he the most hated coach?
I think so.
Shout out to Scott Rosenblum for pulling off the best Halloween costume in St. Louis.
What do you do?
The most famous lawyer in St. Louis. It went at Halloween party as Bill Belichick with Jordan Hudson. And it was an absolute dead
he's got a young girl.
ringer.
Really?
It was an absolute dead ringer of a costume. It's the best thing you'll see this entire.
Send me that mug.
Put it up.
I'm not gonna put it up on the screen here, but I think somebody did send it to me. So this is, I'll show you guys. This is.
Well, that's not fair to the people.
This is the best lawyer in town doing a Bill Belichick and Jordan Hudson cosplay, and it's one of the best costumes you'll ever see.
That's great.
It's I mean, he knocks it out of the park. So yeah, it's fun to make fun of Bill Belichick now. It's
he's
but he was as hated as any college coach.
Because he's a cheater.
I'm not saying what he did was right. I'm saying we were saying there's more hatred toward college coach. I think this guy's the heavyweight champ of being hated.
Well, I think, but Cam's point was hatred from your own fan base. Bill Belichick.
Is that your point?
My point is,
I thought your hatred was your own fan base hating coaches.
Because everybody knows the coaches. They're so loud. They're big. They're
okay.
I've never seen so much hatred for coaches in my life. Whether it's their fans, whether it's other fans, it's not even about the players. Besides the quarterback, it's about the coaches more than anything.
It's funny you say that because I was thinking about it's kind of incredible that Lane Kiffin is still a thing. Like there's 3 different times in my life where I thought Lane Kiffin was done. Like
another thing.
I thought everyone hated him so much and he was so untrustworthy with what happened with his stint in the NFL and everything like that. I thought he might be done. And I don't know if part of this maybe is that because he happens to be the son of one of the most well-respected and revered men in football in the last 50 years in his father Monty Kiffin. I don't know if there's some like people are always like, listen, Lane, we know Lane's good. We know we loved Monty. I don't know if there's something like that.
I'm not sure. I think with Lane Kiffin,
keeps getting second chances, but now he's kind of lovable. He went from being one of the most hated people in college sports to now he's kind of lovable.
Right, but he also has some good things on his resume, along with some negative things. It's not like he never deserved a second chance. Secondly, he's a really smart guy.
He really is.
And it's hard to know if someone says, I'm going to let you come in for an interview, that he doesn't wow him. Who knows what?
Yeah.
But he's a really smart guy. He's very funny.
And like a lot of guys, he went through as a coordinator for Saban. And there's something about like going to be a coordinator for Saban. It was like this, it was like a clean tank. It was like a clearinghouse. Like, okay, you're a good football coach again, and now we kick you back out because like he goes through the Raiders, Tennessee, and USC. That's 07 to 13. I mean, that's 6 years where he's getting bagged up. Where Oakland's terrible and he runs after 1 year at Tennessee, and he's there for USC for a couple of years. But it wasn't like USC was dominant. They were never good enough for what they were supposed to be while he was the coach there. And so, I mean, that's 6-7 years of almost all negative. But then he goes to Alabama. He's the offensive coordinator. They win a couple of national championships.
Boom.
Goes to Florida Atlantic, does a great job with them, and it's like he's comes out the other way squeaky clean.
Well, first off, if you're a guy who was a national guy, and then you go to Florida Atlantic, and you're good there, and there's no red flags.
The players love you.
Right? That's kind of like what you're looking for.
Yeah.
If you're looking to extend a second chance to somebody.
What's up with Drinky Poo and leaving? Is that just rumors?
I'm not buying, even if it is that he has the best odds to be the Florida coach, whatever it is. I'm still not buying it. And Kat already hit the nail on the head. I don't have to re-say it. What Kat said at the very beginning of this conversation is why I think you throw all the betting out of the window, because you cannot predict in the algorithm to make these odds the fact that Eli Drinkwitz is at a place that gave him 4 years to build, and going anywhere else will fire him after 2 years if he's not perfect. And so the idea that he can do what he has now in Missouri, and he has all the freedom in the world, and he has job security, and he can build, and he can plan, and all this stuff. Whereas if he goes to Florida, if he goes to LSU, if he goes to Auburn, he's got 2 years. And then a booster's saying,
why would they want him?
that.
Why would they want him?
Because he can build a program.
Yeah, but he hasn't won any really big game. Maybe they think that he could really put his hands on different things because you have more, I don't know, reach when you're in Florida, I guess. But what has he done compared to all these other head coaches?
Look at where the program was and is now. And you talk about building a program. He's done. I agree. It's not like he's gotten, what is his record against top 10 teams? Like there's no, but who else has that?
0-8.
Who else has that?
Missouri coach.
I get
so
that.
What you're buying into is a guy who can build your program, and you think once he gets to the point where he wants it, you're knocking off top 10
I feel like there's a
teams.
ton of guys out there with success, coaches.
But here's the other thing. One of the other people in the cycle that everyone wants to hire that still everyone thinks should get a big job is James Franklin. He also has a terrible record against top 25 teams, and he had 12 years at Penn State. And while he won over 10 games 6 times and was a top 10 team at one point or another in every single one of the last 9 seasons. I think it might have been 10. He never got them completely over the hump, but teams now look at James Franklin and say, but we think he still can because we saw what he did at Vanderbilt, a low down program that he got back-to-back 9-win seasons against. We saw what he can do when you give him blue blood money, which is, yes, he didn't win a national championship, but consistently winning 11 games, always at one point or another being a top 10 team. Teams see that positive, and they're willing to roll the dice and say, well, if he has our resources, he can do that or better.
And put it in our little bubble. Dave Green said, we're going to put this show back on the air. And it was like, well, why would these guys deserve? Well, they had 2 good shows that I remember. There were 2 good shows, and I think they showed a lot of promise.
Yeah, I was just wondering, I just read about it, and I'm like, I don't know. Was his record, okay, what was last year? 10-2?
Yeah, Brigwitz had back-to-back 10-win seasons,
back-to-back,
which is something that Gary Pinkel did twice and that no one else had done, I don't think ever. So, and if he gets 10 wins this year, it'll be the first time ever in Mizzou history that they have 3 10-win seasons in a row.
That's right.
It's going to be tough to get 10 wins, but if they do, it'll be groundbreaking.
Man, I don't know.
And again, I said this last time,
but I want to
throw out.
You want to throw money on that? I don't know what the odds are, but no way.
0-8 against top 10 teams. 5 of those games are Georgia and Alabama as top 10 teams.
They're still top 10 teams.
I get that, but I mean,
and that's there's no question that's a black mark on his record. But
you're getting patty caked out here by a random that like jumps up to top 10 and then falls out. You're talking about national champions.
What's his contract situation?
He got an extension for 2 more years back in September.
Can he get another?
Yeah, that's what I literally said this yesterday.
Because I think it feels like it. Off week.
Add 2 more years on a higher, because he got extended, I think, on the same
lock him in
per year,
they're gonna
per money basis. Add 2 more years at $22 million, so that now instead of $9 million, it averages out to 11 for those 2 years, but then your full AAV is bumped up a little bit. That seems like it would be a smart move right now.
I would do it, and if I were Drink, I would kind of push for that. Like, look, you don't always have leverage as a head coach.
Use it while you can.
Off week, I'm locked in. Hey, I'm committed to you. You committed to me?
Yeah,
no, we are. You have a contract. Remember, we extended you. I know, but are you still with me? Okay, here's some more money.
July, they extended him through 2029. So he's now on a 4-year deal after today. Or after July.
He's making money. Good for him.
They extended
I wouldn't go anywhere.
I like him.
I do too.
You know what I won't do?
Although they're gonna lose, like, who they play? Texas.
Texas.
They're banged up. They're gonna lose some games. Going into this last stretch, they're going to lose games.
They're very much most likely not going to beat Texas.
No, they might.
Is Bo back?
No, he's banged up.
I thought it wasn't that serious.
No, it might not be as serious. Was the first thing was like he's done for the regular season and probably the playoffs if they make it. Now it's like if they make the playoffs, he might be back.
Yeah, he's out. He's done.
It's not scatter. It's not full scatterboot.
Yeah, but I'm a Zoller guy. I think he's a better quarterback anyway.
He looked pretty good.
He's better than Pavia.
They're going to lose, though.
You like saying
No.
He couldn't be happier.
No, I'm a realist, dude.
Do they have a running back? Does Mizzou have a running back?
You should ask Kirby.
Kirby. So you have Let me just figure this out. You got a kicker that you don't trust. You got
because he's not good.
You have a quarterback who's a freshman. If you had a running back, that you could lean on, maybe you could get through this. Do they have that?
I don't trust him to get the most important yard in the game, so I don't know why I trust him any other time in the football game.
Somebody's like, they're going to go 8-4.
You're saying you're playing devil's advocate.
I simply just don't trust him to get that 1 yard. So why would I trust him anywhere else?
You're playing devil's advocate.
Yes, I'm being an ass.
They're gonna lose.
Yes, they're gonna lose.
I'm just saying. Remember how high everybody was a couple weeks ago? Schaefer's prancing in here.
Don't do this.
I'm just saying how things can change.
Why do you love that?
I'm just bringing it up.
Like you're one of the nicest people I know, but this is definitely a flaw.
I got flaws.
A hurricane proverbially rolled into Missouri yesterday.
I'm warning them
on Saturday afternoon.
I said, don't go to Jamaica.
And just like always, the table raises 3 inches. And
I'm a realist.
Cam's got a big smile on his face.
I'm just the Blues. We're all happy about them. Look what they're at. Same thing. Man,
No,
you
you're
and
not
Tucker
happy.
are going to dominate.
You're not happy about the way the Blues
No,
are
I'm not
playing.
happy about this
No
either.
one
I'm
ever
just
said that. No one ever said that.
I'm just telling you.
No one ever said
Well,
that.
why
That
are you
was
happy
that
about
was an
Mizzou?
I didn't say I'm not happy. I just said
You just said they're
You
going to
already said-
lose, and you had an evil smile on your face.
The Blues are
I'm
gonna
just
be
letting
great.
everybody know.
Tucker and you are going to be fantastic. No one said that.
I did say that.
No.
We were bragging about it in TSN doing hits on Canada.
You know what, though? That was a big
In
thing.
Montreal.
Too. Charlie used to say, no one said that. Now, no, they did. You said it.
Play that drop where actually Jimmy kind of raised his voice a little bit back at Charlie. That's a good one. I haven't heard. That was a new one.
I miss Charlie.
I do too. Drink is like 1-10 against top 10 opponents. Mizzou will finish 8-4. To be fair, they're
That's a bowl. That's a bowl record.
oh. To be fair, they pay more games now than they did in the 80s and before. 10 wins was tough back then. Yeah, it's true. They play more. Learn to type, Gino. Take your time. Take your time. A&M is going to beat Mizzou easily. A&M is really good. So that's
Charlie, you're wrong all the time. Yeah, that's on me.
I just wish we had like the 5-minute.
I played high school basketball.
Same tone.
Same tone.
Same tone.
Charlie, you're wrong all the time.
Wow. Wow. Because you're always just, I have a dad, and you smile.
I thought
Wow.
this is the worst one.
Hold on. Let's listen to Seth.
But listen to what I just found.
It's time to praise Seth.
Oh, Jimmy.
Wait, what'd I say?
Time to praise.
It's time to praise Seth. No, I'm just telling you this.
Praise them.
That whole thing with
Let's
Seth
listen to Seth.
came out of nowhere because I was nice to him.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Do you remember the time we were like, all right, Seth, what do you got? And he's like,
Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
I love that one. Wait, this is a good one here.
Some of these guys in our business, we all know, they need airtime.
Was he talking about himself?
Oh,
That is great.
wow.
Wow, what a hypocrite.
Some of these guys in our business, we all know, they need airtime.
And a photo.
I see color all
And
the
a
time.
photo op.
Actually, I chirped him on the pod about that.
About the photo op?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
What was it? We were talking about something. And I
Can I
brought it
take a
back
guess?
up.
I guess he turtled.
Well, because sometimes, like, I'll chirp on me, like, oh, you're chirping Lori because Lori thought this. And I'm like, oh,
No, you said you didn't know she was taking
exactly.
a picture.
Yeah.
Except you're looking right into the camera and smiling.
Like Zoolander. Like he's the male model. God, that's hilarious. They just crave that airtime. Not me. Not me.
Matt, it's Cole here.
And there could be a curse involved.
Oh.
That is like a match made in heaven if you've ever seen one.
That proves my point right there. COVID Andy had to do it. Had to do that interview.
Well, he's a worker.
Some of these guys in our business, we all know, they need airtime.
They do.
And
he is a worker, no doubt.
And he's a
about
content provider.
I got to give him compliment because I chirp too much. He's a dang good daddy. He's a dang good husband. He's a good mom, too. If you want to throw that in there. He does.
He's a good employee.
Warm up the food and put on something cute.
Does his job.
Does
Does
his
it
job.
well.
Yeah.
Very connected.
Really.
Now, how is he as a partner when you're doing a podcast? That's what I want to know. Because I do a podcast with Lance Lane and Matt Holliday called Serving Up. We're putting a new one in the can today. And we were talking about changing and going to be part of the foul territory.
Yeah.
And but they want us to do it certain days. So I put out a group text. Hey, you want to do these Monday? Because they need us to do Sunday, Monday, and then maybe like Wednesday. Crickets.
Yeah, but Sunday.
I don't make the rules.
Sunday. Those guys are not going to.
They want 2 a week, and they want them on certain days.
If I'm Lance Lynn or Maddie, who goes to church on Sundays, I ain't doing anything.
But then Monday.
I
didn't
That's
hear
a
anything.
work day.
I heard nothing.
The Sunday turned them off. Sunday, you can't do.
All right, Monday.
Do Monday.
Then
Monday's
answer.
a work. Monday's a work day.
So now I got them saying, hey, what are you guys doing? And I got to wait to talk to them on the pod before we start rolling about what they want to do. Because here's the thing. I realize if it's a Jim Hayes podcast, we will have 0 views. So I'm attached to Lance and Matt. So wherever they go, whatever they choose,
Whatever
to
they
do,
want to do,
that's what we're doing.
Got to do it. Got to do it.
We got, by the way, we got Kyle Loesch on today with
Loesch.
Lance and Matt. Very funny guy.
What are you going to talk to him about?
World Series. I also thought gambling.
Yeah.
I think that's a good topic.
Yeah.
What do they think about all this?
I wonder how many guys gamble. I don't. Well, yeah, there is a lot.
Depends. Again, define your terms, because everyone in a baseball, in a major league clubhouse, does fantasy football, which is by some a form of gambling.
I'm talking every day, looking at stuff, doing stuff, casino. Anytime you're by a casino, you're
Placing
going,
a bet on the Twins.
Twins. You don't even know what their
Right.
lineups, because you just can't help it. Oh, I know a lot of guys like that, actually.
It's a disease.
Scary.
Do you consider that a disease? Like alcoholism? You do not.
No, I don't consider it
Right.
a disease. It's just guys that get a high whenever you win and you can't control yourself. It's like, being an addict. Like, no, I just like to get high. I like the feeling. And so I wanted to do it again.
It's
And I got jammed up.
It's a good antidote to that. The feeling when I handed you $20.
Whoa, I got it. Whoa.
I don't like that
forgot.
feeling.
Yeah, that sucked. That
But
sucked.
I
for
pay
you.
my debts.
It did make me feel good, though. I got.
You forgot that we bet.
That's the best part.
I just hand you the money.
That's because I would have totally forgot. Although it had probably been brought up when we were talking football.
Yeah,
Maybe it
but
would have popped in
I'm
my
not
head.
trying to get over
No.
people at work. Well, I'm not trying to do that.
I didn't have your money.
That's true. You were trying to skate.
And that is, I told you guys, I'll tell you this again. Like, you owe somebody money like that. Like, just remember, like, just think about it if it's the other way around. Like, they're looking at you differently. Like, you don't do that. I remember being young.
Yeah,
Gambling.
I didn't look at you different.
No, but people do. People do. If you don't pay up your debts in gambling and stuff like that.
If it's a small amount that someone forgot about, but you're talking about a chunk of money.
Yeah, like, this is what you guys do. No, well, we'll bet on this one. Like, it's legit. It's not like, hey, what are you doing? Like, just, crossing paths. No, like, we're sat down, we're betting.
Like two guys that know nothing about college football, like us, betting
on it.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
I remember some of my teammates being like, dude, you got to pay your, like, oh, yeah. Like, okay. Here you go. Oh, yeah. It's not a game.
All of a sudden, Vito shows up.
Yeah, the boys are like, no, Jenny, you got to pay. You got to pay tomorrow. I go, okie dokie. I fully expect my Razorbacks to make another mistake and hire Franklin and let Petrino walk. Gino.
Petrino's a good dude, though.
It's such an incredible Arkansas thing to be like, yeah, Bobby Petrino's the coach we need, not that James Franklin guy.
Do you like James Franklin?
I think he's a fine coach.
Who's the best coach overall that's a good human being and a damn good coach?
Oh, I don't think
Is it a guy from Michigan? No.
I haven't come across any issues with
Or Notre Dame guy.
why am I blanking on Kirby Smart?
He just want him out because he doesn't hand the ball to anyone.
That's Kirby Moore.
My bad.
Kirby Smart's the head coach of Georgia.
That's my bad. That's my bad.
That's why it took me a minute. I didn't want to.
You like Smart?
I don't. It's not that I like him. It's that I don't have any issue with him. I mean, I guess
He has that same
his program-
swagger, though.
Yeah. Well, I have no problem with the swagger, but I guess with the Smart, him a little bit. I'm gonna have to dock him points because his program was a little had some issues with the street racing, and it cost somebody their life.
Oh God, street racing.
That's on the head coach.
Yeah,
isn't it? Having control of your program.
Look,
you have multiple players across multiple seasons get caught for street racing. That's not a program.
Okay.
That's
I
not
didn't
a
know
program
that.
thing.
I didn't know. And they're talking about in the locker room and they did like, you got to know if they're doing stuff like that over and over again. Okay. If it happened one time because
Georgia
two guys,
keep getting
what do you
caught
do?
speeding going 115 miles per hour. I'm just,
Yeah.
that's not his fault. But I think
No, but if
he doesn't have like Brian Kelly moments. I don't have any stories about him being
You hear
an
more than you
absolute
think.
scumbag of a boss.
I'll be honest. I wonder
if you want to.
How many kids are on a roster?
Yeah, it's fair.
And they're going to keep what they do private from the rest of the
don't
team.
want
It's
to
one of the things
know.
where I don't blame coaches when like things happen, but when there is a systematic
I understand what you're
pattern of
saying.
events, it's like Art Briles at Baylor. Art Briles probably not a good guy. Because if you look the other way at that many times, your players assaulting people and breaking the law, you're probably not a good person.
It's hard to football's different but if you want to know what's going on, you could have a pretty good grip. And I know that for a
Do
fact.
programs have like spies, like private investigators?
God, yes.
You ever have a private investigator watching you?
You heard the
Ken?
story about the Cowboys,
Maybe.
right? The Cowboys with Des Bryant, or it might have been the Jaguars when they were scouting Justin Blackman, who was the Oklahoma State wide receiver who came after Des Bryant. And like apparently he would just like go to a bar and like sit there for like 8 hours, and they just had like a guy following him. They were like, "Yeah,
little birdies everywhere, like Game of Thrones.
This is what your prospect does."
Trust me. Lou would have all those guys sprinkled out everywhere.
Ooh, Marcus Freeman at Notre Dame is a good point by science.
That's what I brought up.
Marcus Freeman at Notre Dame is a good one.
Seems like he's not like a Hugh Freeze. Well, he'll preach Jesus to you and then go and bang them hookers. He probably doesn't do that, right?
No, I don't think so. I like Dan Lanning a lot. He's a KC guy.
Dan, yeah, he's crazy
mofo, but he's
they're all crazy in a way.
Dan Lanning.
You got to be crazy to be a college football coach.
I have no issue with Ryan Day, and if he does have his nipples pierced, I respect that.
Well, fake beard, is that?
Is it a fake beard?
It's like Eminem's new beard that he put on. He dyes it roll.
I can't blame somebody for having a fake beard or somebody who can't.
It's not fake. I should die.
As somebody who can't. Oh, well, that's Well, I do.
It looks fake.
You know what I do? Actually, I judge adult men who dye their hair. I do.
I think gray. I don't think women care if your hair is going gray as long as you have hair.
Yeah, I don't.
Sometimes it looks kind of like you look like a badass.
If your hair's thinning out, do what you got to do. I completely understand that.
Yes,
but if you can't deal with the self confidence of having some gray hair,
if you're thinking girls aren't going to like you because of that, especially if you have a full head of hair, you're okay.
You're a tiny
You're
person.
You're okay, baby.
Oh my god, I got salt and pepper on.
What's up?
What if they see the grays in my hair?
I'm a veteran, baby. I'm a veteran, baby.
I started getting grays pop up on the side
when
I was 31, and people are like, "Oh my god, you have gray hair." I go, "You're never gonna find a day in my life where
they're chirping you for gray hair." You know what sucks when they, "Hey Cam, how's that cul-de-sac going?"
As long as I have hair, as long as I have hair, I do not care what color.
Cares?
Could not care less.
I'm going to give you a confession right now.
Oh boy,
this goatee.
Mm-hmm.
I dye it white.
I knew it. God bless. It's too sagacious.
Because here's the thing, I want to look smarter.
Yeah, there you go.
Like I don't need these glasses. And my goatee is actually a dark brown.
It is a sagacious. Yeah. Sagacious. Yeah. It makes you look like a sage.
I actually have hair, but I take a razor and I cut out a big circle.
Because you don't want to look better than everyone.
Exactly.
Gino is 100% correct in his chat here. He says Rocky doesn't like Freeman because he's at Notre Dame. I do root against. I do palpably root.
What's he mean by that? What's he mean by that?
Palpably root against Notre Dame.
Why?
It's fun to root against Notre Dame. They're a bunch of cowards who can't join a conference.
So that's why you do not like Notre Dame because of that. Is that what Gino's chirping you about?
Freeman, I do actively root against Notre Dame every possible chance I can get.
Just because of the conference
anytime
thing?
I can point out that they're a bunch of cowards who refuse to join a conference, I will point out that they are a bunch of cowards who refuse to join a conference.
Is it coward or is
coward.
it smart business? You're bigger than conferences. You're Notre Dame. You have your own TV contract. They'll come to you.
It's like a business using AI. I don't respect you. I don't respect you.
You're poisoning the wells.
You corner cutting SOBs. I don't respect.
Wait, hold on. If you're running a business and you've established yourself as the big dog, now granted, it's not like they're chalking up national titles anymore. But if you have a business model that works and you're still the big dog, I think it's smart business.
Is that the only reason why you don't like them?
Yeah. Beautiful stadium.
He also hates. He hates touchdown Jesus.
I got to play lacrosse in their stadium one time. It was incredible.
Oh, really?
They
got a pretty cool campus.
The privilege of getting to play lacrosse in that stadium.
All decked out, beautiful.
I'm to this day still realize how lucky I am. It's good.
How'd you do?
Gorgeous campus. We got a throw trip.
How many goals you give up?
By a team from the East Coast. I played in like the pregame because the coach didn't want to get me to get my throat ripped out by an East Coast team.
So warmed up.
I warmed up, and then our regular goalie got his throat ripped out. Dude, I mean, we were like the only Midwest team to show up at this tournament. They were all East Coast teams, and like we were one high school. They would show up and be like full state all-star teams. It was ridiculous.
You know what though? I'm telling you, lacrosse in the Midwest has grown.
Yeah, I mean, St. Louis
a lot of good programs now.
Yeah,
I said years ago. Now, 25 years, whatever I've been here. When I first got here, like the first couple of years, we would cover some other stuff too, and there'd be like a high school game. I go and look, and I'd be like, pretty good. Then I saw another game. I forget how or why. Like 5 years later, they were doing stuff that the kids on the East Coast were doing.
I'm blanking out on the name, and I apologize, but the guy who helped start the lacrosse program at DeSmet, and I think he recently passed away. And then the guy who helped start the lacrosse program at CBC, Eddie Condon, they've been given national recognition by people on like helping, like being two of like the biggest like proponents for lacrosse on this side of the Mississippi, two of the first like big proponents here in the Midwest and things like that. And so like those two guys built up the programs at DeSmet and CBC, and they were essentially two of the first big time private school programs in this area. And it's become like a hotbed in the Midwest. Obviously it still doesn't compare to the East Coast, but I mean, it's pretty impressive.
It's a great sport, national sport of Canada. Did you know that? It is. It's not hockey.
It is weird. Did Matt Carpenter dye his beard? Putty Chains wants to know.
Matt Carpenter with his dumb
He did
jet
have
black beard when he played, disappeared immediately when he retired.
Oh yeah.
He was just on the podcast. I don't think it was. Yeah, I think it was gray.
Yeah, I think I saw that too.
The hilarious thing was the
Eminem looks
Yankee.
ridiculous.
He just had the big mustache, Carpenter. He looked like the guy from Mario Brothers.
Luigi.
Yeah.
Rockio, you'll have to forgive us if we had a coach that had us number 2 in the country, beating Alabama and LSU, to fall into the depths of Hades when they fired him. He's talking about Bobby Petrino. Yeah, of course you guys worship Bobby Petrino. I don't expect college football fans to have scruples.
So my Johnny's like, Rock, if Missouri was named Notre Dame, they would be ranked 12. Notre Dame is ranked too high a lot of years because of their name/brand.
Johnny, see, you don't have to piss me off. I already hate Notre Dame enough. He's 100% right.
They got cool unis though.
They're awesome.
The Golden Domes are.
It's a great school.
Great school. My buddy Neil Kaminowski went there. His son's going there. Georgie, little shout out. What's up, baby?
Playing hockey?
Got into a good fight the other night too.
Playing
First
hockey?
fight. Yep.
It's a good hockey program.
Damn right.
They're pretty good. Every program's pretty good. Well, basketball,
Oh, really?
Right?
Notre Dame basketball. I'm trying to think when the last time they were really good. Not really. They've had a couple.
They had a couple runs where they were tournament teams, but not.
Yeah.
And they've had like NBA players come
I'm trying
out.
to think though, if they've put anybody in, it's been a really long time since they put somebody in the NBA. I feel like maybe they have a big man. I don't know. Right now, all I'm having go through my mind is like Purdue and Vandy big men, but I'm just like imagining them as Notre Dame guys because of the gold. But I'm trying to think if any of these Purdue guys in my mind were actually Notre Dame guys.
It's years ago, but wasn't Adrian Dantley Notre Dame?
Ooh, that's a good one. I would not have remembered that.
And he was like,
He's
like a 6'6" big man, but he played on the Olympic team. He was an all-star.
He was
really good.
Wasn't
that Notre Dame?
Nicely done, Jimmy Cat Hayes. Let's see it. Notre Dame.
That would have been a good trivia question for you that you would have forgot.
Yeah, I would have forgot.
Like I'm like the Hummels are all Purdue. I feel like there's a big man from Notre Dame. Pat Connaughton?
Yeah,
if you go to Notre Dame,
damn it,
for school, like what are you planning on doing afterwards?
Becoming a priest?
No, they have business majors and things like that.
That's why. That now it's coming out of you. Now I know why you don't like them.
Demetrius Jackson, Pat Connaughton, Jerry and Grant was another one. Ben Hansbrough went there.
Priest.
That's who I was thinking. I was like, why am I thinking of Psycho
That's the
T?
brother of
of Tyler. Ben, but he was a guard. Ben Hansbrough went there. Luke Heron Goody, Luke Zeller. Okay, all these little brothers of other big white dudes who played for bigger programs.
Hansbrough was like a pretty big guard, though.
6'3", yeah. He was 6'3", 203. Yeah,
and his brother was good in the NBA for like a season or two. What happened there?
He hit the NBA kind of.
Look at his first year.
Right at the end, where you could get away with just being a
post guy.
He wasn't really a post scorer. It was like, but you had to be like Tristan Thompson on the offensive glass to survive. And he was a good rebounder, but he wasn't that.
How many years did he play?
He played.
And he was like
09-10 through 15-16. So 7-year career. His first 3 years he had 8.5 and 5. Second year was 10 and 5. Third year was 9.5 and 5. And then after that, he was these first 3 years in Indiana. He started 29 games total. So he was a bench guy most of the time, but I mean, he was always going to be a solid little player. Monty Williams, not the point guard who eventually played with LeBron. LaFonso Ellis went to Notre Dame.
That's right.
I should have known that one. But yeah, the recent guys are just like I talked about. It's random tall white guys.
So that's a damn good school.
It's a really,
Notre Dame.
It's an incredible academic program.
So you're going to become a priest?
That's one of their programs.
That's why he hates them.
That's exactly. I knew it was something.
No, it's not.
No,
Because he is.
no.
nothing to do with that.
It's exactly what it
Nothing
is.
to do with
the
that.
conference. Get out of here.
It's all about the
I
conference.
knew that's why Gino said it too.
As
you don't
highly,
think we know him?
like we hold
It's
Rock.
so funny.
We hold Rock in high regard, but there's no question that his inner hatred steers his view on a lot of things.
Exactly. I
Like,
know more
yes.
about you than you think, Rocky-O.
Ridiculous. It's all about them being cowards who won't join a real program because then they'd have to play a real conference schedule and they would never make the playoff. Or they'd make the playoff one every 10 years.
They do have nice unis.
Damn cool.
Touchdown Jesus is fun.
Huh?
Touchdown D.
You don't know that? I already referenced him once.
I know, but
and
I
I thought you nodded.
No, yeah, well, I did nod. I probably nodded.
Son of a.
I nodded.
The big
Doesn't mean
inflatable touchdown
It's
Jesus.
not an inflatable. What are you
It's
talking
not.
about?
What is it?
It's a mural on the side of a building.
That's what.
That
You don't like it, do you?
That is
No.
That is
He doesn't like it.
Hold on.
He doesn't like it.
That is in a part of the campus that it perfectly frames from the one end zone, so that when you score a touchdown.
And there was another school that had an inflatable one that the University of Delaware played that I saw with my own eyes. So I.
So when they score a touchdown, they go to do this to Jesus?
No, they don't.
Jesus,
No, they don't.
Jesus is already doing that.
Touchdown Jesus.
Do you not like it?
I have no problem with it.
Okay.
He does.
No, I don't.
He does.
100%. It's all coming together. Why you don't like Notre Dame?
Terrible.
That beautiful school. How dare you, Rock?
Cam, we're gonna have to get out a little early today. In
Okay.
1 minute. All right, 1 minute. 54:50.
Oh, you 54:50?
Yeah.
Okay, like for good?
Yes, we're to finish out
Okay.
the show. We're gonna have to skip the middle.
Why are we getting out early? Oh,
we have to do
did I
both
screw
breaks
up?
Because we
Oh,
kind of blew
yeah.
past it. No,
We're
all-
cruising,
we all
baby.
screwed up.
We were cruising. You know,
Notre
my
Dame-
stomach feels fine.
He points out this is true. Notre Dame is in a conference for basketball, and I really don't care about them at all. I don't think about Notre Dame basketball as we've just exhibited. I don't think about Notre Dame basketball. I think they're in the Big Ten, I guess. Big Ten basketball. Are they in the ACC? What the hell conference are they in?
I like that
I feel
school.
like they got to be in the Big Ten.
Mike Bray was their coach for a while. I worked
He
with him.
was Mike. Yeah, he was. I forgot about that. Big Ten, which has 18 teams in it. It's not confusing at all. Notre Dame is not in NCAA men's basketball. What the hell? Are they in the ACC? What the hell?
They're in a
conference are they
conference. They're for basketball. They are.
I'm saying, what conference is it? Is the AAC or the ACC?
Ask,
Yeah, it's ACC. Okay, it's ACC.
yeah.
ACC.
My bad.
Ask Siri. She'll tell you.
Notre Dame is in the ACC. Johnny C. All right, guys, we will see all y'all tomorrow. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
In your city with Kelly and Gordon. It's the hottest happy hour in STL radio. A high energy, high impact weekday radio show blending relationship values, celebrity